Joe Budden got $20 million.
He got more than that. He got more than that, y'all. He's not going to confirm it. That's what I love about Joe.
Joe Budden is come out. So what happened was a month ago, it was $900,000.
Yeah.
That he was getting off of Patreon alone. And, the internet did some reverse switching, lifted everything, got the information. Now we know he was making that. And I laugh because as an avid listener of the Joe Budden podcast, the joke was, yo, that's a low month. Because we know how many people get on. And so the number, whatever. And so he was like, it was a low month. But I ain't say nothing. It just whatever. He did say last week that the New York Times was writing an article on him. And he was talking about that. And so it came out that he's supposed to go over $20 million this year. I think a lot of people, though, were shocked that he said staff, employees, and everything is like 1.5.
I thought it was 3. It was just 1 point.
It says over 1.5.
Over, okay.
And
I might have been one of the groups that was just like over. That might be that. Okay, but either way, 1.5 to 3 is pretty
good.
Pretty low.
It's pretty low. But it got me thinking, like, I saw that, and that shit just made me be like, all right, we got to work harder. That's what I got from it.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, Gav about to be on my ass this goddamn week. Like, I'm glad he on vacation. Like, I do not have bandwidth for him right now.
I was like, we got to work hard. I was like, and which is why I want to get a meeting of the minds with people to figure out, like, who do you know? This made me say, like, yo, when everybody's in a room, how can you grow as a brand, as a person, as a man? Just how do you do that? Versus, it was a lot of hate. Mandi out there hating.
Shut up. What did Mandi say? Wait. Before we answer that question, didn't he put them on?
He did. Mandi wants Melyssa Ford's spot very bad.
Here's the thing. Melyssa actually fits. And I didn't know if she would fit when they first added her on.
Yeah.
I was just like, why you add Melyssa Ford? She actually fits because when there's time that she shouldn't say anything, for the most part, she doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
And when they need a woman's point of view, I like that Melyssa speaks because Melyssa Ford doesn't let on that she knows the world as much as she knows the world, right?
Yeah.
So when I listen to Melyssa, I could tell what she's holding back because I'm like, oh, she no.
Oh yeah.
She's trying to pretend that she don't know this person.
This one thing, it made me realize that everybody on that pod serves a purpose and everybody uses their expertise to push the pod forward. And Joe, that is great for Joe.
Yeah.
Right? Whether it's Ish with real estate. I remember when Joe was looking for a new pod studio, Ish was like, I know places, I know people you want to speak to. You can go here. This is overvalued, stuff like that. There's no podcast that sounds better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's Park. He's an engineer. He's working on Grammy albums. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he's the engineer for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have that. And Melyssa, one of the great things you have to give about Melyssa is she's probably the second, now she's third maybe, but like second, before Mark got there, second most famous person on there.
Yeah.
And she has the longest, out of everybody, she has the longest entertainment career out of everybody.
Hell, she probably, real talk, Melyssa Ford is probably still more famous than Mark.
Yeah, maybe.
Like Mark, I think part of Mark's ascension into, the other side of black culture is being on the Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah. And so like, is that, so everybody serves their purpose. So, and it's like one of those things where I look at it and say, all right, speaking for us is like, we're going to get to that point of saying like, all right, what is your expertise? How does that push? And I want other people in the room with us with that too. Like, hey, what does that could be? Because Joe Budden is still using his music manager. You know what I'm saying? And that manager, not trying to be funny, he's Jewish. And Joe Joe says it all the time. Yeah. Joe says it on his pod.
Yeah.
Yo, he gets me in rooms I can't get in.
Yeah.
And sometimes you do need that person's like, all right, who gonna get me down sitting down at Spotify? Like the heads there and the people. I did love that Joe's turned down a 44 2-year deal with Spotify.
Yeah, well, that kind of told us though that at that point in time he was moving into that income realm.
Yeah, well, you saw the car he got.
Yeah, so we kind of knew that then, and again, I'm not surprised he's making this kind of money because again, Ferrari takes who can buy a Ferrari from them very seriously.
Absolutely.
So the moment he said he could do that, I was like, oh, he paid for real. Like he's real paid.
Yeah. Once I saw the marina in the background of your pod studio, I knew what time it was. And he said it a couple of pods ago, he was like, yo, our lease was up, so I bought the place. Like that's something right there. Let me tell you, when he told me I was broke, he said, if niggas can rent your podcast studio, you don't make enough money for your pod. And I was like, all right, I'm out of here. I'm about to go find this nigga.
Hey, I'm proud of him though. Like going from the music business where everyone gets royally screwed, and then moving over into pod and seeing his ascension. Man, bro, I ain't got nothing but big ups for the guy.
He has a billboard in Times Square, and it says "Own your shit," and that made me right there. That told me enough for me and you. Like, we gonna own this. Like, because something. You think about the streamers, right? Like, they don't own their content. I know we like to see it, and they making money, but these partnerships, they can pull their stuff down. They can say, yo, you can't do this. Like, it's tough when you want to, like, it was interesting. He said with the deal, whoever offered him the 2-year, $44 million deal, it wasn't Spotify. He wouldn't say who it was. But one of the parts of that deal was you can't put stuff on YouTube no more. And it's certain times when you as a man, you do got to say, yo, and I'm not for people who say, hey, I'm partnering with somebody, but some of y'all, they keep putting the word in there. And perpetuity, and y'all just don't know how to Google what that means. And so you sign in deals and then you don't own your material anymore or your thing. That's why Mandi, Joe said it on his pod. He's like, Mandi, y'all went to court. I was supposed to be there at court with y'all because we supposed to split that thing down 3 ways.
Yeah.
Because he was like, and he made the joke. Perpetuity was in your contract. But I'm gonna let y'all rock because it was only 30 grand, whatever they was gonna split. Yeah. He was like, y'all can have it. It's fine. But it's just interesting. You know what I'm saying? Now I see why Joe be at the strip club all the time.
Yeah, he definitely big ups to him though, man. Absolutely. I'm a positive pocket watcher. I like when I see, people come up and get their millions off.
And let you know what's out there. People got somebody else got their millions off too. Shannon Sharpe, the deal is done. She quitting OnlyFans, and I think you might get your job back.
To our ESPN?
Yeah, I think you might get your job back.
Here's the thing, man. The lesson from this is
don't pipe the 18-year-old at the gym. Or 19.
The OnlyFans girl. Like, don't pipe that OnlyFans girl. That's the lesson here. But no one really said that it was settled. It just said that she didn't show up to court. So
no, in her step, I think Tony Busby made a statement. Said they reached a settlement. We don't know how much it is. I mean, she asked him for 50. I'm thinking she definitely got 7 figures.
Yeah, I mean, she probably got 7 or 8.
7 or 8 figures, yeah. I'm
no, not 7 or 8 figures. I'm guessing because didn't they say he offered her like 10 in the beginning?
Yeah, but I mean, how much money you think she got?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. How much does it take to retire on OnlyFans? The average one makes like $500 a month anyway. So yeah. How much does it? So I mean, he definitely look. He paid it out.
I'm thinking she got at least 7 million.
Yeah. Tony probably definitely wanted to get a couple out of that.
Oh, he taking his 30%.
But big up for Shannon being able to come back from the brink.
Let's hope. I hope he can come back to ESPN because ESPN is trash.
I would only hire high-end escorts from this way.
That's what he thought he was doing.
No, OnlyFans girls are not escorts.
They are diet sex workers.
You got to hire professionals, pros.
Absolutely.
At your level, Shannon, making 8 figures easily. Yeah, like, yo, if you tricked off $2 million, you're not tricked off because y'all hear the wrong thing when I say that. If you invest $2 million a year,
invest is funny.
Yeah. In professional top tier sex workers,
yes,
you won't have to experience that, and it will be cheaper than whatever you just because she was already saying she wanted $50,000 a cheek just for you to kiss them. Like y'all be spending too much on the wrong thing.
Yeah, and she saw a lick. She saw the 50-year-old horny man who probably got some stuff he wanted to get off. He grew up. We know he grew up at. You know what I'm saying? So she probably was like, whatever.
I'm not gonna be the 50-year-old.
I swear, if you bring a 19-year-old up in here,
I'm gonna be a trick. I mean, I'm not gonna be a lick.
You can't be a lick.
No, I'm not gonna be a lick. I'll be a trick though. I'm not gonna be a lick. If we get to that point, I'm hiring pros. If I don't meet a woman between now and before the pod takes off, everything is a pro.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't allow nothing other.
Yeah, everything's going to be a pro.
I swear, you came in here with a 19-year-old. This bat, I'm just going to crack you one time. I'm calling all reinforcements.
19 would be below where I would definitely go. A 20-something I would have no problem with. And I know y'all hate that, but I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that Tyler isn't gorgeous. Y'all can pretend she isn't.
She fine, but she annoying.
Probably.
Ain't no problem.
Probably. Like, so I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and just be like, no, give me Halle Berry over Tyler. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna lie like that.
I'm gonna find you a solid 32-year-old.
I'll roll with 32. Bro, I'll roll with 42. The last 2 women I dated were 40 and 42.
I don't know why you did that.
They were, me either. Disasters.
I wouldn't advise that.
Disasters.
This is y'all gotta stop being so horny, whether it's in the group chat. When you texting her, like Shannon was giving her the evidence. And it's a tough place.
If I'm paying for sex, like if I'm paying you for sex, I don't really want to text you.
Yeah. That's the other thing. So I didn't get that part. And then also, I see a lot of y'all trying to kick this girl's back in, be like, oh, her statement said they had a consensual relationship. Yeah, if I'm in the payoff, you're going to, also what comes with that is a statement. So I can go get the job back so I can pay you this annually over the next 10 years. So I can just give you $1 million every year. And so that's how you get your 10 or your 7 or whatever, or your 5, whatever it was. And if she taking a payment like that, like $1 million a year, she definitely got over 10. But I don't know. I got to figure this out. How much, what did this Hunter Biden thing we going to